Welcome back, guys. Sorry it's been so long since I did another video. It's been such a busy time lately, and I've also been waiting to accumulate a few more watches. So that's the reason why you haven't seen me for a while. So there's going to be a few more videos coming out in the coming days and weeks, which I'm really excited about. So hopefully I can gain a few more subscribers, which is awesome, and I can share a bit of knowledge and passion with you about watches, which is why you're here. So without further ado, let's check out what we've got today. And what we've got is a Raymond Weil Tango 300. Now, what I love about this watch is it's a bit of an unknown brand to some people, and it has an interesting little bit of history, which I like to talk about. And so I'm going to start with the history side of things about this brand, because with a lot of the watches I review, I like to give you an idea of things about the brand that I find quite interesting. And when you buy and wear a watch, that's, for a lot of people, that's part of why you you wear it. It's not just the aesthetics, which is obviously a personal choice, but you're buying into a bit of the past, and that's what I quite like about this brand. Actually, it's the reason why I picked one up. I've got a good price on this as well, which you can get these for a good price, but RRP is £950, and that's deemed sort of entry-level luxury prices, but you can get them for less than that. I've seen them for between £600 and £700 in the sales, but this is the latest one. There's been previous iterations of this watch, but this one is the latest, and this one has the teal blue bezel. Let's see if get a better idea closer up. It's like a bluey green. It's a lovely colour, in my opinion. So first thing I'm going to talk about is a little bit of Raymond Weil history. Some of you may have heard of the quartz crisis. That was back in the 60s and 70s. Brands like Seiko and Bezel were starting to introduce battery-powered quartz watches, and this was sort of a new thing back then. It was newer technology, and it was a step up, if you will, from mechanical watches, which what people had always known and been used to. So it was a new fad. It was a new exciting thing where watches were more accurate. There was no manual winding to worry about. Timekeeping for quartz watches was very good. It was excellent. And that created effectively a massive crash in demand for Swiss-made timepieces with mechanical movements. So hence the quartz crisis. But the growth and boom of other brands. Seiko, they dominated. They could do both. They did quartz and they did mechanical. And this obviously helped them grow progressively to be the giants they are now. Belover as well, they brought out some exciting new pieces. I'll review those in a separate video. I've got an exciting new vintage watch coming to my collection I'd love to show you and have a chat about. So I'll go in more detail about the introduction of these unique quartz watches. And the reason why I'm talking about quartz is because in 1976 Raymond Weil started his own business after 40 years of working at just going to refer to my notes, it's the CWC, so it's the Cami Watch Company. He started there in 49, and then 27 years later, at the age of 50, he started his own business, and he wanted to make his own brand of timepieces. So he decided to corner this new quartz craze, if you will, in the 70s, and he made his watches quartz. This is a quartz watch. So this is a Swiss quartz movement, so these are proven to be very accurate. And the good thing about this as well is you're going to get all the luxury features you would normally get with a Swiss watch. Swiss made, you've got anti-reflective sapphire crystal, you've got really good loom, which I'm going to quickly give you an idea of how good it is. Get my mini power torch out. So loom is a nerdy thing. Like if you get good loom on a watch, you know they haven't skimped on the watch. So it doesn't take much to give it a quick charge. See, it's a lovely green hue to it. So it doesn't help that we're in a lit studio. It's a Studio 8 we're in today. And that's not even a joke, this is literally a studio I'm filming in. so. And you also get just really good build quality, nice brush finish, butterfly clasp. I'm not going to take all these bits off because I'm actually looking to sell this watch. But you can see the finish is so good for the money even. And then you've got a lovely quality bezel action. That's the thing as well, you look at these little details when you buy a watch. It's all the little tactile feeling of things. It's the finish, all the soft edges, and how well the bezel works. There's no back play on it. It's very light actually. I'd say as bezels go, it's probably the lighter side of what I would like. I like a little bit more of firm action, but that's personal taste. But it's a lovely quality feel, 120 click. And then the other thing about quality with Raymond Weil is he obviously has so many years experience with Swiss watchmaking. He knows that people buy into the whole Swiss market because of the attention to detail. Every single Raymond Weil watch has 350 extra special checks done for quality assurance, and the reputation is very good. Screw down crown, I'm going to jump onto that now, because this is a 300 meter dive watch, which is fantastic. 300 meters is more than enough for anyone. You could take this recreational swimming, light snorkeling, and even entry-level scuba diving, no problem. As long as you screw that crown in, that's what helps the water resistance rating. And then the fact it's on a metal bracelet as well is really good, so you can not worry about it deteriorating over time. It's stainless steel, everything's stainless steel. The thing I like about brush finish as well, it's not too eye-catching, if you will. The light hits it. It still looks a pretty watch because of the lovely glass and the indices, etc. But you're not relying on bling factor of the stainless steel. The brush finish actually gives it a softer, more subtle finish, in my opinion. We've also, instead of just laser etching, you've got a proper bit of engraving work on the crown there. These little details which I like about this watch. So these are available in lots of different variations. You can get ones with green bezel, you can get one with a black bezel, red, and this is the teal blue version. They're all quartz, the Tango 300, and you can get them, like I say, you can get good deals on them. So do look around, and I say for the money, they are something very much worth considering. The fact that this brand is still Swiss, it's still family owned, it's independent, considering the domination of the market of lots of big companies like the Swatch Group, etc. It's nice to hear there's still some independents out there. So not far off 50 years old, this brand. So I like that. It's got a bit of history. And the fact, I would say, it's been reported that the Raymond Weil, because he kept Swiss watchmaking going alongside the quartz movement that came along in the 70s, really kicking off, really helped Swiss watchmaking stay alive through that quartz crisis. So we can actually, even if you're not a fan of the brand, you could still thank this brand somewhere along the line for keeping the love of watches and all things mechanical going, and Swiss made timepieces, because he innovated and took a risk, and the risk has paid off. So if you want to buy a watch which is excellent value, it's a good size, I'm going to quickly slip it on so you get an idea of, on my sort of average 7-inch wrist, it's I can't even open it, there we are. It's a really nice size. It's light, it's thin, the lugs go really nicely, so it's going to be comfortable. It's light on the wrist as well. It doesn't feel like a top heavy watch, so you're going to enjoy wearing it. It's really subtle, and I think I would recommend this watch to you wholeheartedly. If you want a interesting dive watch that's got the reliability and accuracy of a quartz and is excellent value for money, you can't go wrong with a Raymond Weil Tango 300.